Hi everyone. I was in the middle of making this tag. It's going to be part of the Love Winter Art collaboration, which is the new monthly creative art collaboration theme for December, and it's running from the 9th to the 13th, I believe. So what I had done is I was going to put this stamp on it, and I thought there's going to be some remaining, so I thought journal page, and I've just went on. So I'm going to kind of corroborate both of them. They will be separate videos, but it's just so you see where they both started. I will come back to this. I'm going to just work on the tag, I think. So, no idea where it's going to go. I just know, and I had already covered that this is actually on chipboard. Sorry, my hands are still a bit painted from working on my journal cover. I covered it with paper. As you'll see, the paper just wasn't long enough, so there's a tiny wee sliver of a margin up there where it's not covered, but by the time I'm finished with it you won't even know that. So I've got some images here. I'm just going to have a look through, see what I've got, and choose what suits it best. They are all angels and vintage images, but I'm sure I had a few that were quite wintry, so I'm just going to have a browse and see what ones I've got that work. That's got quite a blue tinge to it. I think I'm going to use this one here because that is quite blue. I'll just go through the rest of them just to make sure that I'm not missing out anything that I really want to use. Oops. Such a messy crafter. I just pull everything out, see what I like, and kind of dump the rest round about me. But it's the way I work, so I'm not going to change it. That's what's been working for me. No, definitely going to stick with that. So, thick tacky glue, and I'm only going to glue the centre on at the minute because I might change my mind about what's going round it, so I want to have space to tuck things in. So I'm putting it on a bit at an angle, make sure that you can see it. And as I said, there's enough room for me to lift some wee bits and add in what I want to add in if I need to. And I always use my finger when I'm working with that tacky glue. I just find it easiest. And then just rub my hands together and get rid of what I don't want. Right, I've got a wee shaped snowflake here that I think I'll cut and use. So, green scissors. I'll cut it about that. That's what I mean, being able to slide things under it. I just think it works better for me to be able to do that. and this one I'll probably put at the other side, just popping out. Oh, that's a bit pants looking there. Might actually tuck it right in type of thing. Yeah. So just dabbing a bit of wet glue, and I'm actually going to position it quite a fair bit under at one side. Right, what else do we need? Trying to think. Got some tiny wee stars, snowflakes cut out that I will be using, but bit of ribbon maybe. There's a wee scrap ribbon there. Made a bit wide. Too wide. Too wide. Do know I wanted that blue there to accent it. Max, going into your bed, baby. Go, go. Good man. What have I got up there? That's perfect. And I'm going to double that though. I'll put a row there, and then I'll put a row slightly below that again. So, let's see, it's double sided, doesn't matter. So I'm just gently putting some glue along it, and I'll let it hang over a wee bit so I can adjust it if I need to. So I'm just slipping it under. And positioning it where I want it. I want to have that quite straight, so just make sure it's lined up okay. There we go. Oops, that slipped, I think. That's better. Then all I'll do is grab my fabric scissors and just gently snip in and take off the excess, and then I'm going to do a row further down because I think it needs that wee block of that colour, and again I'll just dab some hot glue, and it's just the neatest tacky glue, a PVA, any type will do. I'm moving that over a wee bit so I've got room to chop it down. Don't know if these will cut. Alright, they're fine. I don't really like using my fabric scissors when there's glue on stuff. Right, so we've got that so far. Oops. Which I think is looking pretty good. Now, what do I want to add? I've got some wee bits and bobs in here. I think I'll add one of these wee charms that Tracy Cambridge sent me in my swap from Crafty Swappers UK. I've got a wee snowflake that I think I will add around here. Yeah, it's going at that side. Or will add it up here. I'm going to add it up there actually, and it makes it look as if that's what she's looking at. So I need a rather large jump ring. Where did I put my jump rings? Can't remember. To see what I've got in here. This is all wee. That's chain. Other bits and bobs. I know I'm terrible, I've just got piles of bits and bobs everywhere. But I just hate getting rid of anything. Sorry if you're getting moved about there a wee bit. But my jump rings are in this unit. Where my camera's held. Of course it is, I mean, why would it be anywhere else? Right, so that's a kinda thickish one. Do I want a bit of chain on it? I think I might actually. Put a wee bit of chain in it, I don't want a lot of chain. And this is all just spare chain I've got here. And it's actually just on one jump ring. And it just means that I can have it all together and just cut off enough of what I need. I have got obviously jewellery chain that I work from if I'm using it for a necklace or whatever, but if it's just for charms or stuff I work through this because it saves waste really. Where are we? I can't use them. Sorry again folk, I'm going to need to jiggle you a wee bit here just to get out my other pliers. There we go. Right, so a wee bit of silver. That's a darkish silver, so that works. So I'm just going to chop a couple of lengths, really I don't want it to be too dangly. Oh my lord! Some of these are so hard to cut. Finally. Oh. Not good for arthritic hands. Not good. Right. So to open this jump ring, I'm just, there's my wee ring there. What is it? Screw legs. Screw legs. Right, so I will so I'm just opening my jump ring, and to open your jump ring, pliers on two sides, turn one hand clockwise and turn the other hand anti-clockwise, like that, and you'll see, it has opened the jump ring. Let's see if I can, it's just getting more blurry, isn't it? There you go. So it's opened the jump ring. Then all I'm going to do is put a tiny wee bit of chain on there and attach that onto my tag, if it'll fit on. So I'm going on to the second loop and close the jump ring exactly the same. You just put pliers on either side and just do the opposite of what you did do and just push both sides in to meet each other in the middle like that. Oops. Which has closed the jump ring, and it's gave me a wee bit of chain there, and then when I hang my snowflake on, it'll be just in her eye line. So I need another jump ring, but a smaller one now. Take that one. And again, open, put your charm on, find your bit of metal, and then close your jump ring, and that's the charm on. And I'm just going to flip that in like that, so you've got that there, which is looking good. Put a lid on that because I won't need that again now. Put the drawer back and pliers away. I'm not going to need them again now. Right, so I need to do something up in that corner under that. So what have I got here? No, I don't like that. Oops. Right, so let's see. Got a wee box of bowling up here that I keep together. I think I might use that actually. Maybe. Let's see. I know I've got blue in there. No, it's turquoise, but turquoise is too bright. Let's pull it out to see what else I've got that will work with it. I could use silver because I've got silver for the for the charm. That blue might work. No, it doesn't. Black and silver's too dark. I think I might just choose silver on its own. This is a bigger one. So if I put that along there to basically frame the photo, and then I can bring it down. Right, I'm going to do that I think. Put that away. I tidied out my mixed media drawer yesterday, and I'm so pleased with it. I keep all sorts of nonsense, if I'm honest, loads and loads and loads of stuff, and it's just in a drawer, piled high, and it was getting to the stage where I couldn't find anything in that drawer. So what I done was, I've got thousands of Christmas bags that I had bought when I was doing Santa kits a few years back, and I've had hundreds left. So what I had done is I folded them down to the size of my drawer, and I've added whatever it was into them. So I've got like one for wires, fibre, pipe cleaners, that type of thing in one, and another I have got just mixed media elements, which is just basically any bits and bobs that I find. There's Lego pieces, there's lids off of things that I can use as like a frame. I've got just loads of scraps and trinkets and bits that you know you would never use in normal life again, but in crafting it's normal to use it. So I think I'll pull it over a wee bit, so I'm going to cut it at that one. So I cleared all that out, and the amount of space I've got now is unreal. I've been able to add my what do you call it? Sorry about that. Some of my 6x6 Christmas papers, because they were all in another drawer with all my 6x6 papers, but I'm not using them at the minute, and my 6x6 papers were lying on my desk around the clock, and they were just getting my road. So now they've got a place in my drawer at the minute, and once Christmas is by with, I can pack them away, and that will give me somewhere to store my day-to-day 6x6s. That's not going to go on there. Plain ice. I don't want to have to turn my hot glue on if I can help it, because that PVA should hold it without a problem. Right, where's my thin brush? And when I say thin brush, it is threadbare, but it works perfect for this type of thing. So I'm just going to go along it with a healthier dose of glue. It dries clear, so I'm not worried if there's a wee bit of glue showing through. Right, throw that on top. There we go. Yeah, that'll stay put now. Right, trim that side down. So much do I need here? Oops. Trim it at that. I also found out last night that one of my cousins, she's not really my cousin, she's my mum's our old best friend's daughter. My mum and her best mate at the time had been childhood friends, to the point where she's my godmother. Bad choice, mum. So her daughter was basically shunned from the family a few years back for personal reasons. I don't really want to get into it, but at that point I absolutely 100% decided there and then that I didn't want anything to do with my godmother again, and I haven't went back on it. I just have no time for the woman at all. If I wasn't to ever see her again, it would be too soon. And for anyone who knows me knows I'm not like that. I would give anyone a second chance. But that, it's even really hard to call her a woman if I'm honest. But that person just doesn't deserve it. But her daughter is now 30, and her and her partner and her son are moving. They're moving down south to Preston at the beginning of January, and I'm absolutely gutted. I'm really pleased for them as a family because it's going to be a good opportunity for them. Her partner's been offered a job, he's got family down there, so she's going to have a lot of support. It's just really me being selfish that's saying I'm dreading her going, but I know it's the right thing for them as a family, and she will be up regularly enough, because she's still got her dad here, and she's got loads and loads of friends who are so good with her, so she will be up regularly, and it'll be really nice to catch up with her and see her and see what's going on. So I am a bit, when I heard last night I was a bit bubbly for a bit. I just, because of everything that she's been through, even at 30-year-old, I still feel really protective of her. Even though she doesn't need me to be, she's got a wonderful partner who's phenomenal with her and her son. But I suppose it's just me and my normal. Right, so I'm not adding much more to this. I'm just going to add a few of these wee snowflakes and then we'll be done, I think. They're quite large. I don't want the large ones. Just some of the small ones out would be good. Oof, that's better. And these were from scraps from acetate that were glittered. And M that knows me knows I don't bin anything, never mind something that's pretty and glittered. So I'm just going to pop these on quite sporadically. I had to change my doctor's appointment. I was meant to be at the doctor's today to get the treatment for the diabetes that has just been diagnosed, but Ian's working today. He had changed his shift the day that I made the appointment without me knowing, so I'm going tomorrow instead. I'm still really apprehensive. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's not been easy. I do find myself worrying about things that I can't do anything about, but at the same time it's just part of me. I do worry about things. But I'm trying my best to keep focused and try and wait until I know before I start worrying about it. And I'll put another one here, I think, and then that's me calling it a day. Now these acetate have really scrumpled up, and it's just the way they are. But it's just once they dry out, you can just press them back down and they will be fine. It's just the way the acetate works. But they are really pretty. So I'll show you this close up and you can have a wee look at it. So let's, oops, flip that over. And that's a wee tag there. I will add a wee bit of blue ribbon up here. In fact, I'll do that right now. There's not much of that left, so I'll need to get another bit. Don't know if I've got any of that colour left. I might need to use something else. Take out my ribbon box. Sticky. That's quite pretty. I'll use a wee bit of that, I think. Back to the drawer. I'm trying to stay tidy. Something that I don't often achieve, if I'm honest. But you've got to try, haven't you? Yeah. So I'm just folding that through to the front. Opening it up to pull my loop through. And then we just tighten that loop down. And that's it. Just position that over a wee bit. And all I'm going to do is just trim them into, in fact I'll dovetail them, I think it'll look prettier. Not much, but hey ho, I'm just not very good at that. Oops. But there we go, that's it, all done and dusted. And that's my heart collaboration Love Winter Art project. Thanks for watching and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.